Hi, my name is Joel McLeod. I am the corporate welding specialist for Cleaver Brooks. I knew I wanted to get into welding very early on. I actually grew up on a farm, and it was during that time that I actually got exposed to welding. It wasn't actually till high school that I decided this is what I want to do with my life. And during that time, I got enrolled into a co-op. I worked for a company called AccuMetal Manufacturing, where I actually became a welder, and I was able to weld lots of different types of parts and use lots of different welding processes. So it was during my time at AccuMetal Manufacturing that I actually was enrolled as an OYAP, an Ontario Youth Apprentice, and I attended the Level 1 welding apprenticeship. So I got involved with Skills Ontario during my final year of the welding apprenticeship. It was during this time that I became qualified to attend Skills Ontario. During Skills Ontario, I actually was ranked first in Ontario. I moved on to compete at the Skills Canada competition, where I also obtained gold. So a few key mentors that I actually had when I was growing up. Obviously my dad, welding on the farm, really got me intrigued into welding. Also, while I attended my apprenticeship, my teacher was great. He was highly influential in my career, getting me started, helping me really learn to love my trade. It was also Cleaver Brooks. I was lucky enough that in my last year of high school, Cleaver Brooks, who I work for now, actually awarded me a scholarship, the Cleaver Brooks Award. When I was at Skills Ontario, it was a really eye-opening event. Number one, I really got to meet a ton of key individuals in the welding trade. But on top of that, I got to use a lot of different welding processes that I didn't have a whole lot of experience before. So at the Skills Ontario competition, the competition consisted of using a variety of welding processes, such as shielded metal arc welding and gas metal arc welding, to perform a variety of welds in a variety of positions in accordance to a blueprint that I was given. What Skills Ontario and Skills Canada did for me is it really gave me a lot of possibilities. Coming out of those competitions, having won gold both at the Ontario and the Canadian competition, they really gave me that drive to learn more, to learn as much as I can about my trade. When attending the Skills Ontario competition, I was actually working at a company called Noon Industries as a welder. It was from that I actually wanted to do more in welding. I want to learn as much as I can. So from there, I actually went to college and I attended the Welding Engineering Technologist program at Conestoga College. From there, I was employed at a company called Cleaver Brooks, where I still work now. I've been lucky enough and fortunate enough to have a lot of growth in my career. Starting in engineering and then progressing to manufacturing engineering, operations, and quality, to where I am now in corporate operations as the corporate welding specialist. So my day-to-day involves a lot of weld development, and that is things like introducing new welding technologies, overseeing welding training, getting involved with different types of welding defects and corrective actions for welding defects. I really recommend a student or anyone to get involved in the welding trade because there's just so much you can do with it. Using myself as an example, you can be a welder, right? You can get involved in quality. You can take that into management. To become a welder, your first step is to become employed and get signed on as a welding apprentice. Right? As a welding apprentice, you attend 3 years. From there, my career actually took another turn. Like I mentioned before, I went to Conestoga College, where I attended their welding technologist program. And then from there, later on in my career, as again, I wanted to learn more, I actually attended McMaster University, where I was enrolled in their Bachelor of Technology program, Manufacturing Engineering. The most rewarding part of my job is really being able to do something different every day. Getting to see and use a variety of welding process, getting to deal with a variety of welding-related issues and problems. In the welding trade, there's always demand. People are always looking for qualified and certified welders. I've been fortunate with my trade and learned to be able to learn as much as I have and still have the passion that I have for welding to this day, and that same passion to what I had when in the very beginning when I started this trade. In my trade, I've obtained a lot of skills that I've really been able to apply to a lot of other aspects of my life. As a student, I definitely recommend you guys to get involved in the skills trades. For those of you that want to get involved in the welding trade, I really advise you guys to keep working with your hands. Even if welding's something you're not sure of, just know that welding is such a large trade. There's so many different things that you can do with it. It's just a wide industry.